All right, guys. So in honor of our men's box, we were actually really curious about dudes and their grooming habits. So we hit the streets to talk to some bros about their beauty routines. Let's check it out.
I'm from a house full of boys. We had no clue.
I think he just dry shaves his beard, and then that's about it.
I don't have much of a routine,
I
honestly.
don't have really any of a routine.
Wake up, brush my teeth, shower, shampoo.
If I take my time, it takes 10. If I'm speeding, it's like three or four.
Never. I chew them, so I don't really clip my nails. It's a natural clipping.
Ew.
I haven't. That sounds extremely painful to me.
I heard it helps with removing hair follicles.
I'm not like 100% opposed to it, but I've never done it before. I'm just not very sophisticated in my grooming techniques.
Avi.
Shower.
Hey guys, with me now is hairstylist Marco Delgado from V76 by Vaughn. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you for having me. Thank you so much. It's
Okay,
an honor.
so super important question. Why is it that men get away with doing very little grooming? Like my husband, he goes in, he slaps on some deodorant, he like puts some water in his hair. I don't want to out him about his showering schedule because that would also out me about my showering schedule. I'm just saying though, like he looks great and he does very little grooming. What's up with that?
So I think the women do more of a daily routine, but men actually like go to the barber or the hairstylist more often. So like my typical guy comes every about 2 weeks. So I'm the one that grooms him on a weekly, but then the women kind of do more of the daily. So.
And so what do you guys think that every guy should do as part of their daily routine? Like what's the one thing, you walk down the street, you go, ooh, ooh, ooh. What are you seeing out there that you're like, we gotta change this?
So stuff that I actually see is like the little spider eyebrows that they got going on, or the ear hair, or like the neckline. And then what I'm not seeing is like actually exfoliating their face and then moisturizing their face on a daily.
Okay, so that's a handful of things.
That's a lot,
If
yeah.
we keep it simple, what are the two things? Eyebrows?
So eyebrows for sure.
Okay.
That's not daily, but make sure on a weekly just check them.
Okay.
So and then the ear hair also, and then the nose hair is really important. So you don't want that stuff just hanging out.
All right, well that's very interesting. Did you hear that, cameraman David? Mm-hmm. Marco, so I tell our very handsome cameraman all the time, with just like a little bit of extra grooming on his part, I think that he could really shine. So, I think we should actually bring him up here for a little man over. What do you think, Marco?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, David. Come on up. Come on up. Jump on the stool or sit nicely. You don't usually have to physically jump.
Thanks very much.
Okay, wow. Okay, now, when was the last time that you took a razor to
A
this?
razor?
I mean, is that, see, I don't know. I don't know men's grooming stuff. Okay.
I
when do you
normally
take-
trim with a buzzer, you know,
Okay.
and I'll do that like maybe a couple times a week.
Okay.
But I've left it growing for about 2.5 weeks now.
Okay.
Can I take these
Okay.
things?
All
Yeah,
right.
sure, thank
Well,
you.
then I think we should maybe just get to it then. All right. It's time for you to get to work. Maybe start giving this burly bro a fresh thing. Now I know that you guys did a little bit of pre-grooming.
So we did. So
Do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, just so I wouldn't stab him on camera, I kind of cleaned up below the neck a little bit, around his ears and his eyebrows. I didn't want him missing an eyebrow. So pre-grooming, it was a little nice to just prep him a little bit.
So what, okay, now here's the thing, and I have this question all the time too. What is that shape? What do we do for a shape? And for guys, are you gonna shape somebody's eyebrows differently than you would shape a female's eyebrows? And I'm assuming yes.
So on a man, you don't
But-
shape his eyebrows. All you do is just get the scragglers. That's why I call them spider legs, because
Okay.
you just want to get that little scraggler. Once you start shaping it, it just changes your whole face, and it
Okay.
loses that masculinity. So
But I mean, if you got like a whole mess load of them in the triangle here, what do you do for that?
I would recommend going to a professional to do that. You don't just do it yourself, because you might
Okay.
just get too wide-eyed. So let them just kind of just tweeze a few out, but not on your own.
Okay, great. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and get started?
So what I'm going to try to do is just kind of slim them down a little bit. I'm not going to take it all off, because I think beards are kind of trendy. So not the long ones like we saw about a year ago, but
Right.
just kind of groomed. And so that's what we'll do. We just kind of clean them up a little bit.
Okay, great. So
Let's do
while
it.
you are grooming him, I'm just going to keep firing questions at you about grooming because I have many questions. I don't have a beard. So, I mean, or maybe I do. We don't know. So when you're doing this now, are you picking a particular size? Or obviously you would say go to a barber to do this, but I mean, he's going to go home and do this at home. So what? Tell us about what you're using so maybe he could go home and do this.
Yeah, so if he had some clippers, I mean, I use a very standard, this is a cordless one that works really well for someone at home.
Okay.
So this is probably like, if you're gonna do number-wise, because it's a lot easier, it's probably like a number 3 to keep it just kind of nice and tight.
Great.
You can go a lot tighter if you want, but with him, I just feel like I just want to try to trim it down a little bit and then just clean him up.
By
So
the way,
like a number
David,
3.
I don't know if you know this, but people are loving you. So I don't know if you're single, but
Thanks, everybody. I'm actually going to go for it.
Well, I
Sorry.
couldn't tell by
Sorry,
all that
guys.
mess he had going on. so.
sorry. Well, so your girlfriend's gonna be great. Does she know that this is actually happening for you today?
She does. She's a little worried.
Is she?
Yeah, she's not sure what I'm going to come home looking like.
Now, is she a big beard person?
She does. She likes it, but she likes it a little more tapered.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to finally getting rid of that animal style.
Now,
beard.
is there a beard trend? You did mention last year we saw like the really big stuff. What's the 2018 beard trend?
I feel like right now a lot of men are wearing it kind of similar how I'm wearing it, a little kind of trimmed down a little bit.
Okay.
Just well groomed and then clean up the neckline and making sure the neckline gives him a nice like jawline. So I think that's really important because like right now it makes him look round and he's a very slender guy.
Okay.
So I feel like by just taking a little bit in through here and then cornering that corner right there,
Yeah.
just gives him that real slender and I think your girlfriend will appreciate that. So.
Now,
Thanks, man.
okay, I'm a guy at home. All right, we'll just pretend that I'm a guy at home. So, is there a particular, like, you know, they always tell women with your eyebrows, you take a pencil, and I can never do it. But, like, is there places for dudes? Like, is there like oh, hit this part of your chin, don't hit this? Is there like a general guideline when they're trimming this section right here?
So yes, I'll show you a real quick
Okay.
trick right here under the chin.
Ooh,
So
okay, ooh.
If you
You
look
guys
up right
watching
there.
this?
So we start here in the middle.
Okay. Oh.
Take all that bush that's hanging out right there. See that right there?
It's like
Furry.
a little forest.
It's like he has like a little
cute little
pet,
forest.
a little pet hanging out down there. And then go to the corner here.
Oh. So you almost kind of angle it. I don't know if you guys can you guys see this? This is pretty amazing.
So you want to angle in here and angle out here, and that's what causes that nice corner there. So it allows him to look like he has a bigger chin.
Wow.
Or, sorry, not chin, but jawline.
Look at
Always wanted a bigger chin.
Is that what you're asking for Christmas?
Sorry, Jay Leno.
You're like, dear Santa, I would like a bigger tree for Christmas. Wow, this is looking great. Okay, so obviously you're professional, you're doing this. Do you recommend that a guy goes to a professional, gets it done once, and then kind of uses that as a guideline as they continue to work at home on their beard?
That's exactly what I recommend. So
Okay.
go to the barber or hairstylist that does men's grooming.
Okay.
Have them kind of set the line for you.
Okay.
And then at home, you just kind of clean it up. And then if you go in every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, most of my guys come, you don't
Okay.
have to really shave that much. So you just, in between, maybe once a week, you kind of clean it up a little bit. So.
Okay, now I know that people get razor burn. Obviously, like ladies, we know leg razor burn, no good. But guys get it on their faces too, right? This is a very real thing that happens for dudes is face razor burn.
Especially right in here, in this
Okay.
area.
How
So
do you avoid that?
by trimming first with the clipper.
Okay.
So that way you remove a lot of that long hair. Because if you go straight with a razor blade
Yeah.
from long hair, it pulls it, and that's what creates that razor burn. So.
Okay.
And then prepping. So if you want to prep with like a
Yeah, talk to us.
moisturizing exfoliator first, and then
This
you
guy?
can shave. Yeah.
This guy right here? No, joking. This one.
Right there. There you go.
This one,
So
okay,
it's
oh.
prepping with that first, so that way it opens up the
Okay.
pores. So when you shave, it just opens up a little bit better.
Okay.
And earlier in the clip, they were talking about 4-in-1.
Yeah.
So 4-in-1 also works for shaving, but I recommend that more for like a travel or like in your gym bag, because most guys, and me included, I have that in my DOP kit. So it works really well because you can use it for so many other things.
Now, okay, I'm a lady. Can I use this? Can I use the 4-in-1 cleansing foam?
You could, because it's actually moisturizing.
Okay.
I mean, for your hair, you're going to use a whole bottle probably for your hair. So I don't recommend your hair,
Okay.
but you can actually use it for your body. Yeah, it'd work
I'm thinking
really well.
legs. I'm thinking, is this a good
To
shaving?
shave, Yeah, it's a good alternative, so you don't have to carry 20 million products.
Right. Now, do you
So-
have this in your kit? Are you going to get one of these?
I honestly don't use any products.
You don't use any products.
Nothing.
Okay, what does
so-
he need to get? You got to tell him what's going. What does he need to get?
So Dave and I kind of discussed it earlier, and he's definitely getting the 4-in-1 because the 4-in-1 is going to be like the do-it-all for him. So
Okay.
he doesn't have to have like 20 million products. So
Right.
I think that would work for him really well.
Okay, can we talk about ears and nose?
Oh, ears and nose.
Give us. I
Oh,
mean,
so-
keep going on him, keep working
so I
on him, but
actually
talk
have
to
this
us about
really
the ears
cool
and nose.
tool that he can do for ears
Okay.
and nose. So we'll start off with the nose, right? So the nose is
You
pretty
okay?
cool.
You all right? Okay.
We prepped them
It's
because
okay, it's okay,
kind of
David.
weird to do
Oh.
this little action here. And then just whatever sticks out, you go in there and just take out whatever sticks out.
Does this tickle?
Real easy. A little bit. I don't think another man's ever touched them here before.
Oh my
Definitely
gosh, this
a
is
first.
great.
But you know what? I feel like I'm in good hands.
This looks great.
And then the ear, a little trick here, because a lot of times it's hard to get inside the ear.
Okay.
If you push right here, that lobe kind of comes out a little bit.
Okay.
And that's how you're able to get all that little stuff in there.
David's face is priceless. Okay, and then brows. Talk to me about brows.
So we'll
Obviously.
finish it. And then so then brows, you can use the same tool and grab a comb.
Okay.
And just grab any gnarly pieces that are hanging out. Like there's a little one that I see there.
Wow.
And that's it. Just get that little one piece. I already kind of pre-groomed them a little bit, so I just left one there for fun. And so now I just got rid of that. So see how simple that is? That's super easy. Check that once a
David,
week.
how are
and
you
then you're good.
feeling?
I feel good.
You
I
feel
feel
good? You
nice.
look
yeah.
great.
I think I'm ready to go out in the town.
Okay, well, you're gonna dust him off right here.
Yeah.
Just give him a little. Oh, that's fun. I need one of those things. This looks pretty
So if
awesome.
you don't have one of these, I mean, this is
I know.
cool.
I need one of those.
So get all
Now,
that hair off of them.
as he's all done here, does he need to moisturize after this? Like after you kind of trim him up here? Is that what's important?
So yeah, so like on a daily, if you you wash your face first and then you
Yeah.
moisturize after. So you moisturize, you just put a little tiny bit, and I know, oh, this is rare for David. So just, about a pea size.
Okay, that's
Work it in there.
Yeah.
And it's just lotion, right? So
Okay.
just put a little bit on your face.
David. David, you seem like this is a very new experience for you.
Feels good though. I can get used to this.
Oh my goodness. You know what we're gonna do next here to just show you guys at home. We're gonna do a nice little. We're gonna do. Oh wait, yeah. If you got another product, we got to put on. We're gonna do a nice little before and after. All right. So we're gonna show. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna let you get
So
his.
just spruce up his hair
Oh.
since we're sprucing everything else up.
Okay. Looking good. All right, guys. Wow. I think you look great. I think you're ready for date night. That's what's up.
You're gonna see what I look like here.
Okay. Okay, you got, all right, look straight here for us, okay? And we are gonna do a nice little adorable side by side to see sort of this lovely transformation. All right, guys, David, how do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like a bit like a new man. It was getting a little scraggly, and it feels really like tapered and nice, and I like that he cleaned the neckline up.
Wonderful. Okay, this is looking good. All right, we obviously, you guys, can you see our side by side here? Wonderful, guys. We obviously just did that for dramatic effect because no guy actually has to go through this much work daily. But, as you said, just like a little bit of grooming on your end would be nice, please. I'm just saying, guys. Just think about it, okay? You guys, thank you so much. Marco, thank you so
Thank you,
much
Sarah.
for
Pleasure.
joining
My
us
pleasure.
today. I really appreciate it. David, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Okay, you guys, now everybody, you need to go forth and groom.